So, if I'm not mistaken, this is the file. And this is the seed. And this is the situation. I don't exactly remember if I had any idea what to try next. I think I didn't, so I'll just look around. Okay, can't go to the left. Dangerous wildlife ahead. Also already got Sen. Thinking about it, you can maybe technically get into Blackroot, but I wouldn't know how. And I don't expect it to be the trick. And what would I even do in Blackroot with only Stomp? I think I couldn't even get to the light orb. Probably couldn't even get there. Okay. I just look around. There's nothing of notice to the right. Don't think so. I remember that was a keystone. I didn't break this wall yet. Right, I can't open the energy door. So, how would I get up there? Oh right, the soul link. I tried to lure 2 Frankies, I remember. Which might or might not be a possible trick. Too iceless. The warbird spawn went to up here. Didn't collect this yet. The problem was all the enemies die in one stomp. Right. Yeah. There's nothing I could stomp off. Warping to Iceless. If it's not something with 2 Thronkies, I think it would have to be something accessed through this warp. I do have access to a Frankie right here, a powerful Frankie. There was the safe drop idea here. Could do that. Am I sure that I can't reach this ability cell? Wait. Ah. Hmm. Seems far away, yes. Oh, you can stomp off petrified plants. Actually did not know that. I mean, maybe through some wonder you could stomp off the Frankie right there, but just from optics it doesn't look like that would give enough height. Even if you stomp there, probably wouldn't reach. I mean, there seems to be a micro ledge right here, but I don't think I'd even reach the ledge. Could probably stomp this peg, maybe. How would I get on top of the peg? With the Frankie, maybe. But it does nothing. Not enough health for a better cell. Okay. I had one save here to warp to. I don't remember the spot. Good thing I have the picture saved. Okay. Nope. I went full health anyway. Um, with a teleport to Soul Link. Nope. So my last save is at the Spirit Well. Could also Wither to get the... okay. Seems to be in the air. Did I already try this? I have some sort of a memory. Seems too far. Like, I don't know if controller movement, but I don't have controller movement. Nah. Okay. It looked like with controller movement you might be able to do it. But I don't have controller movement. Okay. If you go down from the warp, then activate the lasers. This led to Sen. You could break the ceiling, but it again would do nothing, I don't think so. And even if you got up there, you still could do nothing, okay. Assuming you got into here, I don't think you could collect the health cell, it's so far up. There's Death Gauntlet still, okay. Why is this not collected? Because it's 0 XP probably and I didn't recollect it, but I'll just collect it. Don't like the uncertainty. Okay. I tried a bit around with this mapstone, I remember. I could do more at that. I think the issue with getting up here is, yes, there exists a Frankie, but I think you need at least dash to have him make small jumps in certain spots to lure him through. Dash or bash, I think. But I can try that too. But that's more like a last resort, like the double Frankie lure in Spirit Caverns. There's the huge wall. These spikes deal 2 damage. Maybe you could collect that ability cell. Maybe there's, I don't know, a friendly spike, a spot where you can damage boost jump off. But I can't get to the left right now. So I'll first see if I can do something about the mapstone. Nah. Just want to see a jump. Where the Parashas are at the outside and I don't bonk them like that. Okay, that didn't work there. I can at least visually look if there's something like an obvious micro ledge. Okay, can't see. Oh, walking off was much more efficient than jumping. Because of coyote frames, probably. Okay. So I guess that's the furthest you can get. But no ledge. No, no ledge. At least I see none. That's something to remember though, that walking off can get you further than jumping off sometimes. I mean, it kind of makes sense, your downwards acceleration starts slower. If you want to get downwards quickly, you want to jump off sometimes instead of walking off, I know that much. Just didn't build the connection the other way around. Okay. I'm more content with my checking of that mapstone now. So... what about this ability cell? You can't use death frames to boost, that's too far down. So I'd like to be able to jump off somewhere there. I should just save down here. Makes much more sense. Okay, there is a spot to jump off, but it looks like it's so low that you can't reach. Oh, maybe. Hmm. Not like that. Is there any way to make the jump reach higher? I know that if you have wall jump, you can like rub up the wall and get more height. Without wall jump, I don't know. Oh, I think I jumped off a higher spot there. Yes, I did. Oh, that... I don't know. It didn't look so far away. Ah. I feel like some jumps are higher and some less high, so there has to be some difference, right? Just don't know what the difference is. Can you like walk up there? No. Probably if I walk left like that, it's a movement. It's going downwards because the shape is like a slope, probably. How much deaths do I have? Oh, 244, nice. I'll probably get into the 4 digits easily. Don't think I'm far into this plan though yet. Nah. I don't know. Come on. There has to be a way, right? Some of these jumps look kind of good. Is that really my jump height? I feel like this jump height applied to where I jump off from sometimes should work. But it doesn't seem to. Stomp doesn't gain any height, it's just the animation. Do you? No, if you stomp into the spikes, it's no, I don't think it's different. Is it? No. I think you just have less control over your movement. Is there a ledge to the left or a friendly spike somewhere? Maybe this gap? No. Maybe this spike? No. How do you search for friendly spikes? Are there any visual cues? I mean, the question is, how would they help me? Either this jump is possible or it's not. And if it's possible, then I don't need friendly spikes to do it. Looks like there's no higher spot to stand on either. This upper part is just a wall. Hmm. No, it doesn't look like it. I never really got close. Like, sure, there isn't much jump height missing, but that's just the jump height I have. I don't think there's a way to generate more and get higher. You could safe drop down, die, use death frames to walk right and get more time, but more time doesn't help. I think I have enough time. It's not the time that's the problem. It's just the geometry. Okay, I'll put this one on the list of if I do not find a thing at all, can go back there. So yeah, from my previous logic that leaves... Okay, what about this Frankie? I think it's actually not even the need to do short jumps. You would want to lure the Frankie through this passage, and how would you get up there? And then through the spikes, and you can't get through the spikes, no. These abilities are not enough to lure the Frankie. Okay. Okay. There still is Death Gauntlet, but I was there like 2 times already. Okay, okay, okay. The Rhino. Doesn't it? Wouldn't I just need to stomp the Rhino? Was there some issue with this? Did I not try that before? Surely I tried that before. I even remember something along the lines. Ooh. Oh, come on. Hey. Stupid Rhino. Okay. Did I not do this? Ever? Can I just jump up here? Can I? Would I be able to use these brambles in any way? I'm not sure. Okay, Okay, that wall is the hindrance. Could you like do a damage boost off that bramble? Hey! What are you doing, Rhino? Okay, so don't kill the bramble. How do I do this? I probably can't just jump over it. So I need to boost into it, but... Okay, I'll have to look at that a bit closer. Ouch. Okay, health drop maybe? No. Unfortunate. Okay, can I jump over? Not very well. Okay. So just stomp. No, don't stomp there. That kills the bramble I need. Maybe there's an easier way of like... Ouch. Oh. Nice ledge. I'll just stick to what I already figured out. Sure, easier way. Jumping on the crusher instead. Weird idea. Okay. I mean, maybe you could use this bramble for the first damage boost that I killed now. I don't know. Huh. I think I boosted off the top there. It might just not work. Oh, interesting. It like carried me upwards. Oh. Oh. Interesting. That's actually super funny. I can use that here, right? Oh, yes I can. Then I didn't even need Stomp. Okay, but I don't think it helps me here. Oh wait, it's too far away. Can't stomp off because it just dies. I think the damage boost doesn't work properly if you're on the wall. Don't stop. Okay, I'll try to make one more bramble survive. Because maybe you can... No, don't think so. Hey, what are you doing? With one more health, I could set it up easier. And probably quickly figure out whether it seems possible or not. This way I'm just not sure. Doesn't really look like it. Okay, time for a test file once again. Change the seed. debug shall be done on this seed as long as I can hold it. So, I have different questions. Can you stand on the right of this bramble? I don't think so. Can you damage boost off this bramble in any such way that you land on top? I don't think so. Okay. No, the hitbox is too big. Like, this is as good as it gets, I think. It doesn't go any higher. No. Doesn't go any higher. Okay. Bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate. That was kind of my only idea left. Oops. Okay, first, open map, undo. Okay, is there any enemy I can lure to there? I mean, I haven't tried it, I'm just pretty sure I cannot lure this Frankie currently. Even if it were possible to get here, I think I experimented once with these wooden ledges, the semi-solids. Frankie always jumps through from below. With dash, I think you could maybe guide him with small jumps, but just like this. I don't really want to go back to my double Frankie lure. That was just unpleasant. Okay, there is this area. Where would you land if you like safe drop there with 2 hits? Don't think it would really matter where you land. I think I looked at this wall and it was very high. Let me check on a map just where you would land if you safe dropped in swamp. No, you wouldn't land anywhere near a pickup. What about here? I mean, would it be that valuable to gain a teleporter? I don't know, but... Okay, I think... How high is this wall? I'll take a look. What would a teleporter do me? Don't think it would do me anything. This teleport to last soul link is where I got stuck. But since I collected it, I just don't know where to go. Yeah, that wall looks very high and impressive. Can't stomp off those. That's far away from reaching. Hmm. I mean, if you did something with luring these Frankies, it would be my new explanation for a war bleeding here. Since this pickup apparently wasn't the explanation. Where can you possibly lure them to though? You can lure them into spirit cabins, which I tried. You can't lure them down, which might be possible. Might just have to go back to there. You can lure them all the way to here. Do a stomp cascade to maybe reach up there and do nothing. Okay. think I'll go back to double Frankie lure. Peach. Could also lure Peach, technically. Like, the issue with the two Frankies was they always tended to act the same. Maybe a bird and a Frankie would do better, I don't know. So I assume I wanted to lure Pete and the Frankie. The issue with Pete is, how do I even lure him all the way down? I should experiment with that, because that doesn't sound trivial. Could probably lure him through that barrier, but then again the Frankie won't do that. Still, there is a bird, Pete. Pete can even go through barriers. So like you could... Oh. You could lure Pete maybe all the way down into lower glades. Should try that. Should definitely try that. Hey, okay. That's where I need to start shooting with sand. If this works, it's a sequence break because it seems that I'm not supposed to have sand yet. Okay. These are in the way. Okay. Kill them safe. Lost a health, but for experiments it should suffice. Goes through all semi-solids, I didn't know that. But Pete goes through all semi-solids. That is powerful. Oh, come on. Alright, let me just try to save and see if the slimes are still gone. So I go there with full health. But if I shoot him so often, he won't take the stomp anymore, right? How many shots can you take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh, this is third. 8. Okay, that would be a very precise lure. A very precise lure. But assume you got him right here. Could you... No, you probably couldn't. You probably couldn't even stomp up there. Wall is too high. You'd need like a second stomp, but there is no second stomp. Hmm. He only has one stomp, right? No, but if I stomp him twice, I can't shoot him at all. Eight shots, that's a very limited range. You couldn't... Yeah, even if you stomp them in the flight, they always took the damage. Okay, so it could be possible to collect something in Spirit Caverns. It could be possible to collect this ability cell, I don't know. I'll take a look. You cannot use the Frankies that are here, but you can lure up to 2 Frankies that you can stomp off. Yet this seems very high again. Like, you can probably get up to that mushroom. But how would you get further if you used up all your stomps by then? Okay, so what if I tried Spirit Caverns, but with a bird and a frog? Okay. Like maybe here. Oh wait, but if I go this path, I don't think I would get P'd all the way down. Right, that was one of my thought travels with this. How would I get Pete down? I could like let a Frankie jump down this way and lure Pete separately? Maybe? uh, lure Frankie through here, lure Pete through there? I don't know. I don't know about that. Hmm. Hmm. So I think I'd want Pete and the lower Frankie. Because this way, I'm in doubt that it would work. Also, Pete's aggro range doesn't really line up with that idea. Okay. I am not near enemies just because that Frankie is alive. Okay. Then I have to call the Frankie to set up the save. Okay, not there yet. Should have saved before I tried. Still not long enough. Alright. Okay. Now I can see. My first question would be how well I even can lure Pete. Okay. There's problems with his aggressive radius. Now I waited all the time for the Frankie to respawn. Now I actually want to experiment with Pete alone. The issue is Pete flies away. Couldn't really like make the Frankie. I don't know if I could make the Frankie jump down to the raid. Then go back for Pete. Alright, now I have 2 Frankies, but I don't even have health. Oh man. I prefer lures if they refer to one enemy. Okay. Okay, I think I... Yeah, somewhere here the aggressive radius ends. So... just... I don't know. If you could keep Pete around for long enough to drop this Frankie down and lure him through here, you'd again have the problem that if you wanted to go right, his aggressive radius would have ended. The alternative is trying to lure Pete down here as well, but like you'd need to hit the bird instead of the Frankie, and it's kind of just a bad idea, I think. Maybe 2 Frankies was the better idea after all. Oh, nice hit. No, 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 no. There's no way. Oh, there's no way to do it this way. Okay, how did I do the double Frankie thing? They're always so close. They always end up so close. It's hopeless. This cannot work, I feel like. Welcome, Graham. Welcome, Raiders. I wish I'd have anything to show, but I'm mainly just stuck. Thanks for the good luck, Smashy. They're so close, as always. Oh, okay, I have one. But I need both, but not close to each other. This will never work. Never, 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 never. A tofu raid. There is in fact no moderator for this channel, surprise, surprise. But I think this is the real life, yes. There... I wish I had any other idea on what to do than this. Is it possible to get a Frankie like stuck back there? Store it for later? Lure the other one? The last thing I collected was this bonus skull, teleport to last soul link, and I'm generally feeling like I just don't understand the correct application of that bonus ability. Like, there is something about it that I just didn't think of yet. Because this can't be the best idea on what to do. Come over here. Can I store you there? Don't kill me. I just want you to help me. He's moving the log. I guess that's true. This frog is useless, he doesn't have enough health. And these are gone. Great. Does he move it enough to jump on? I kind of thought it. Welcome the right, welcome Lucidus. Do appreciate the followers. Okay. I'll walk a bit around the world. With 16 people, maybe someone has an idea. I only accept hints from people who do not know anything about the solution to this plan though yet. It's Perilous Adventures in Nibel. It's the newest plandomizer from spinesheath. And yeah, there's a couple issues when you try to progress. Namely, you don't have any wall interaction, you only have stomp. And there's a couple irritating warps in place, like this one that denies you access to Zen. My current idea was to lure 2 Frankies at once to collect this keystone, because I don't really know much else to do. But I have other ideas that might work. I did see Tuan and Pugel were trying the seed a bit, yes, but even though I'm probably farther, I decided not to watch it yet, just in case they had some idea that I didn't. The other interesting place was this one, because I indeed found out that you can use this crusher to kind of propel yourself up here. But there is this wall in the way with the bramble, and it's too high to go up. I was thinking if you could, like, damage boost off or something, but I never seem to get enough height, so this is one of the other places where I'm stuck. Not getting past this wall. And like, if I think about the last thing I got, teleport to last soul link, I wouldn't really know how to apply it there. A backflip jump does not actually give more height than a normal jump. I used to think that as well. But it's in fact just a different lineup that in some places makes it look like it would be higher. The height is actually the same. There is one interesting warp too that led me to go to last save. Can't truly say if there's not more there. I mean, I can try a backflip jump there at some point. It's one idea. One idea I will try later. And that is this warp. It leads to the stomp area. And this stomp tree, I think, was the teleport to last soul link pickup. And yeah, you could go further to the left from here. More like the jump you get when you change direction within 5 frames. Okay, how's that different? I actually didn't know the turnaround jump was much different than the hold down jump. But because I don't have clean water, I couldn't get anything out of the swamp area. Oop. It looks very similar. I'd rather think there is a possibility that a backflip jump lines up in a certain way that the damage boost gives you the additional height you'd need. I'm pretty confident it doesn't actually jump higher if you do either a backflip jump or a turn back jump. Okay, first idea. Okay, apparently I saved killing these brambles at some point. That was a mistake. Good thing there are plenty backups. Okay, I can save. Oh, I can save here. Actually didn't think of that either, so I could use death frames to do something. Okay, a turnaround. Turnaround. Oh man. How do I do a turnaround jump on this space? Maybe try something with the death frames first. I mean, this is kind of what it looked like in all my attempts, as though it wasn't high enough. But I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if there might be a way. It's just barely not enough. I'm thinking like, I don't know if you can stack momentum of a damage boost and a jump. If there's any possibility that if I just jump with the right timing and damage boost while going upwards, it does the trick. I don't know all the details about the physics of this game. But this just doesn't seem to work. Also, one another issue already checked with the next bramble that would be coming up there. You can't stand to the right of that next bramble, so I'm not even sure if you could escape in time with the iframes. Yeah, but this is one place where I haven't found access yet. Not sure how I would do it. The reason I'm trying things here with the two Frankies and Pete is partially because this warp right at the beginning leads here. And this energy cell that I collected was just a keystone. So I'm kind of just thinking there should be something here, either with the bird or with the Frankies. One interesting thing that I did figure out is this bird, Pete. Oops. Oops. This bird, Pete, goes through semi-solids. I was speculating if you could do something with that knowledge. You can, like, lure him through here, lure him through here. But it doesn't really go anywhere, because with the amount of shots you can hit him, he gets around about this point. And I'm thinking, like, even if I could lure him a little bit further, so he enters this room, just with one stomp off the bird, I probably couldn't even get up there. But yeah, this is another place where I don't know how to access it yet, and can't completely rule out if it's possible. And I think that's about it. That's the collection of my ideas, and none work currently. No. I think that one was really good and it just didn't reach. I mean, it could also be that this thing has a really weird hitbox, and if you hit a certain higher point of the hitbox, there's something. But I think that already was a pretty high point of the hitbox. It looks so close though. It does look so close. Hmm. No, no, no. I also don't think, I only don't think there is any way to lure this Frankie here to anywhere. If you could lure this Frankie, what could you do? You could try to lure him in here, for instance, to get up, but how would you get past this area? Actually, I should take a look at that. I never actually tried it. I just hypothesized it wouldn't be possible. It probably isn't, but not that I would have any better ideas. Okay. How do I get there most quickly? Oh, that's another problem. If you could lure the Frankie so he jumps up here and you somehow get up here too, you still couldn't get past these spikes. Oh, maybe you could. Oh! Oh, okay. Teleport to last soul link. If you could get yourself and the Frankie up here, you could use teleport to last soul link to lure him through that spike. Nice. Okay, so it's about finding a way to get myself and the Frankie up here. I don't assume you can just... No, you can't die at all, else he goes back into its original location. I would like to have 2 soul links. First teleport to it right here and then right there, but I only have 1. Maybe use teleport to soul link to get up here and augmented damage boost with the Frankie to get through the spikes. It deals only 2 damage. And then do I need to get any brambles out of the way? Oh, this looks like a troublesome spot. Have to somehow lure him under this log. This is such a bad idea. Down here. Through the deadly crushes. Okay, if I work with the Frankie, I want these brambles gone. So... but if it doesn't work out, I want them back. Okay. Preparations. The lure is probably too long to get rid of any enemies. The enemies would just respawn. Okay. The one enemy that I could kill for the setup is probably the frog next to Iceless. How do I do this? Okay, that works. This one. I need all my health. Okay. No, wait, I can't save here. I need the teleport to last Sterling. Plus it was in the wrong place anyway. That kinda sucks for the setup. If I have to go there every time. Okay. Okay, so I want my save like here. And I'll have to do this every time. Okay, that's not too bad actually. The rest is what's bad. Oh, I need energy to teleport to the soul link. Ah. Alright. So every time I do this... Wait, no. I think there is a way to set it up. Yes, there is a way to set it up where I have the energy. Okay. The most important thing about hard tricks is setting them up in such a way that retry times are low. Okay. I just hope this is the right trick, but it feels right. It feels more right than any other idea I've had. Because it's absolutely ridiculous, unimaginably hard, and sounds extremely plausible. Okay, place to save. Refill. Through. Oh, energy drop. Energy drop. Okay. My thought made no sense at all. It wouldn't have worked. But the energy drop works. Okay. Now I have it set up with energy in inventory. And can fail my first attempt. Okay, so that's part one. Oh, that were the spikes. Ah, okay. Come here. Okay. Yeah, that was the idea. Okay, I think the theory works out up to this point at least. Oh. Okay. By Frankie. There was one plant. I could have tried to refresh one health, because stomping off Frankies is much easier with full health. Does this plant drop health too? Yes! Okay. Things seem to line up. Well, we'll get consistent with time, so I don't have to waste time on this Frankie being stuck down there. Igor, that's his name. Okay. So last time I left him Okay. I don't think I want to off-screen him. But I don't want him to be too close either when I kill the enemies. Oh. Oh, this is the first real problem. Can this be done? Oh, nice. Just wait for the spider to kill my Frankie. Maybe if that was a small jump, it could have been done. Also, can I kill this spider? Ah! Okay, maybe leave the spider. At least I think this Frankie takes 2 stomps, so you can do 1 mistake. Why don't you do a small jump there? I thought that was far enough away. He refuses to do a small jump. Oh. It's actually not hard up until that part. Just takes a bit of figuring out. Ah. And not walking into spikes for no reason. Ah! Tricky, tricky, tricky Frankie. Okay, I thought I did it right. Not sure what was different. Okay, this is the first thing I'd call harder. No, actually that works too. No, it's at least not trivial getting the Frankie down here. Is this fixable? Ah! Maybe. I don't overshoot. Although his jump looked like he wouldn't get out again. Yeah, I spotted that micro ledge. Just overshot. Sometimes he hits me earlier than I'd think. Okay, so let him jump less to the right. Like maybe more here. Yeah. Ooh. Thank you for not hurting me. I guess the last resort would be like a stomp strat, where you stomp him below this lock, because you can do one stomp with him still having enough health left. Like this, he always seems to do the big jump. You could also, during this trick, set up another save and use another teleport to last save. Like maybe if you just wanted to warp away from the Frankie very quickly, that would be an idea. Is there a particular reason why it always redirects the shot upwards? Don't really understand. Okay, I guess I can try that. Can I like save? Yes, this is a location where I can save. Oh, but I can't go to the save without energy. It's actually not that simple. I could always get myself a full energy before starting this lure. So I can't do this right now, but I could set it up in such a way that I could use one teleport. Just can't seem to get away fast enough without it. Maybe the teleport would give me the necessary speed, because, well, it's infinite speed. Okay. Then for now I'll see if you can do something with stomping the frog to get him under. Which will go wrong, of course, but what can I do? Yeah. Still there's a big jump. Okay. Oh no. If I place a save, I have to set the trick up anew every time. Great. Great. Just what I hoped for. Okay. So this just turned into a very long setup. And I guess that's what it is. No. Oh, this makes no sense either. It was a faulty thought again. The teleport to last soul link consumes my energy. I still don't have a full energy. Okay. I cannot do that. So, what do I do then? Maybe I just didn't do it right yet. Always the small jump. No. Can't go down and go back up. Cannot do that. There it is! There's the small jump. Okay, so this is proven possible. And I can heal underwell. This screwed up my setup, but now I have enough health. Oh. Okay, so this is the next log. Same thing. Same problem. Oh. I don't know how well this Frankie stays there. I'd like to kill some enemies, but I don't really trust it. Maybe kill the slime first, if possible. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Frankie! What miracle has just happened? I don't believe my eyes. Oh, yeah. Huh? Okay, hello Frankie. How nice of you to be here. Will you be here every time I die? Okay, so here's the thing. I have to stop for now. Got another thing to do. But I don't know how I got in this state of the Frankie being here, so I will sure as heck not close the game. I will pause this. I will leave this here. And I'll be back later. Thanks for those who watched for a moment or for longer. Wish you a nice time and until later maybe.